Hi everyone, it's Michael, and it is unfortunately time for another in loving memory video. Today we are saying goodbye to number 27 in the collection, my Phragmipedium Memoria Maritza Rolando. And I learned a lot from this orchid. I'm actually quite surprised it lasted as long as it did. You guys, I'm just not convinced that Phragmipediums are great candidates for semi-hydroponics. And yes, there's a lot of people who told me that, but I always have to discover these things for myself because I'm told that a lot of things don't work for orchids and then I do it and it's just fine. So I need to learn from my own experience. Thank you so much for understanding that. Now, moving forward, there's quite a few lessons I would take from this. Oh, and side note, you can still see there's a little bit of green left on that new growth that was coming in, but it's rotting from the base. It's a goner. So I was just kind of waiting to see how that new growth would resolve. Now, again, I learned that I don't think that Phragmipediums are great candidates for semi-hydroponics. I also learned that they really do need to have organic medium represented in the equation, or at least something that is a little bit more water retentive and does not permit a dry line to rise too high. So that addition of sphagnum moss I think came too late. They also do not like stagnant water, which was a big discovery for me. So that's why I did the Andrew's Orchids install and put this little bubbler system on the inside of the container. So it really started to perform better when I added in the bubbler and started to oxidize that, or not oxidize, but oxygenate that water. So there's a lot of learning lessons from this one. I think if I do try to grow frags again, I think what I will do is probably not do semi-hydroponics. And that's weird because I like to keep everything in my collection in this grow method, but I think I might start diversifying. I mean, even what I'm doing now is kind of a hybrid system with having sphagnum moss on the top and having the leca pellets on the bottom. So I think I'm gonna have to adapt my system. I know that I'm gonna want to have a really reliable source of zero TDS to very low TDS water. Like, I definitely need to have a reverse osmosis system because they're not heavy feeders and they don't like a lot of nutrient solution all the time. So this one, it just makes me so sad because it was such a beautiful plant. But I do think that moving forward, I have much better insight into what needs to happen, and hopefully my future Phragmipediums will not go down this path. Now, I'm gonna leave you on one specific thought. Every time I post an in loving memory video, I get some sort of a comment that's like, why did you do that? Aren't you embarrassed? And the answer is no, I'm not embarrassed. I'm a young orchid grower. I'm still learning these things. I'm dealing with so many orchids, and I'm trying, in that process of caring for over 50 of them, trying to learn how to cultivate and grow new orchids. And this is a part of the journey, and it's really unfortunate and it makes me very sad, but I'm not ashamed and I'm not embarrassed to lose orchids because these are where the most impactful lessons are learned. So with that, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for choosing to spend your time with me. If you have any questions, concerns, or feedback, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to click subscribe and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye guys.